Hello and welcome to another Baering the List where I rank things using Tiermaker. Tiermaker, they're not a sponsor, but if they'd like to be, hey, we can talk about this. This one's going to be a quick one. I saw this one, I went, well, there's only four chicken nuggets, so I guess we'll do it. Now, you're saying to yourself, Pat, what are you even talking about? There are predetermined shapes for nuggets? I thought, what is happening? Yes, there are four. There's the ball, there's the boot, there's the bell, and then there's the bow tie or the bone. Because sometimes the bow tie doesn't quite look like a bow tie. And it's supposed to be like, like two things there and a little thinner in the middle. It doesn't always look like that. So we got here the ball, the bell, the bow tie or the bone. It's terrible. And the boot. And the boot. You knew that there was the ball, and you knew there was the boot. You know all about that boot. And now I'm going to rank them. And this is pretty easy. Let's be real. Now I should say we're ranking the shapes. And what's my criteria for what makes an S and what makes a D? Well, it's quite simple. You have your nugget of any shape, size, whatever. I'm going to put this in. Then you got your container of dipping sauce. If it doesn't fit well in the container, if you gotta get a little bit on there, not as much as you want, if you have to rip it in apart or bite it in order to be able to dip and dunk, that's bad. Which is why we're putting the ball in the bottom. Because, hey, sometimes you get that, but sometimes the ball just doesn't work at all the way you want it to, and you're barely getting it in there, and you're like struggling with it, and you're like, what's happening here? Not cool. Sometimes the bell is too sharp there. Ooh, sorry about that. Whistled. Too sharp. And, you're not getting that much coverage there. It's a little, you want it to be a little wider. You're barely getting any sauce there. You got to flip it around, and that doesn't feel right. So, B-reg. And then we got the bow tie. And we've got, bow tie / bone. Sometimes those ends are too wide. And you're having to tip on an angle to get it in there. Sometimes just right. You're getting the full coverage. So that's A-reg. But I'm watching you, bone / bow tie. Sometimes you're a little too wide. And then, of course, the S rank, the granddaddy of them all. You can use that boot like a hook. You just get in one side, slide to the other, pull it up. You're getting so much sauce there. Great handle for it. Perfect. The ranking number one best shape for McNugget is the boot. Now this is going to be probably the shortest Baering the List video I've ever done. Let me know in the comments below if you have an idea. You can link me to one that you think I should do, or a subject you'd like to see me tackle. Anime, video games, wrestling, food. And then also let me know, did I fuck this up? Am I being too hard on the bell? Am I being too hard on the ball? Am I giving bow tie too much slack for sometimes it being just a little too wide? I guess I could say this right now. For me, dipping sauce is incredibly important. If dipping sauce isn't anything for you, if you're just like ripping a ketchup packet open and putting it on whatever paper you got there or a napkin and just smearing around, or you're a no sauce person, maybe you have a different ranking. Maybe you think that dipping isn't important. To me, it's incredibly important. So let me know. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. And thank you for watching this Baering the List. I'll see you next time on the next episode. Bye-bye.